going on, you NASCAR fans and everybody else? Cool 200 here, back with a weird intro. Today we are here to talk about NASCAR 09, and as you guys saw in NASCAR 08, I will be reviewing this game in its 11-year span, because this game was made and released in 2008. So, with that being said, let's jump right into this. Yes, this game is now 11 years old, but since we don't have a NASCAR game to talk about for pretty much another year, even though I'm not really going through the years, I'm just going through each game that goes up after this, which is NASCAR 2011, but in 2010, there was no NASCAR game released.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Of course, this is the last EA Sports game made for NASCAR. Yeah, very unfortunate. This is a cool part, though. I like this. How cool is that? I love that. That's a cool intro. Jeff Gordon is your cover. Jeff Gordon is the man on the front screen here, as you guys can clearly see. Young Gordon right there. But yeah, this is the last game EA Sports will make for NASCAR, which means the following year they will pull out of their contract, leaving us with no NASCAR game until 2011, where Technics picked up the contract, and we got NASCAR 2011. So, let's just go ahead and jump right into this. So this is what you're looking at here. This is the garage for your NASCAR dealies. So you have Race Now, Race Modes, 200's Garage, which is my last name on YouTube, Garage, My NASCAR, ESPN, and online. So Race Modes, you get Chase for the Sprint Cup, you get Season, Sprint Driver Challenge, and Test and Tune. So that's where you go on the track, test, and get maybe a tune-up for your car. Sprint Driver Challenge, I'm guessing, is where you race a different driver from the Sprint Cup. I do believe, I have not tried that yet, I haven't had this game for very long. Season is, I guess, you go through a whole season. And of course, Chase for the Sprint Cup is exactly what it sounds like. You're going racing every single race, all 36 races, trying to get the Sprint Cup Championship. So my garage is the paint booth, edit driver, own the track, performance points, 200's logbook, and reputation history. I don't know what the logbook is. I don't know what performance points does. I have heard that some people have no idea what performance points were. I think it had a meaning, but I don't remember. Own the track is where I guess you're trying to beat a driver. Or, I don't know, it's just another little feature. Edit driver is where you get to edit yourself. And paint booth, which is another thing that I absolutely love. So you get to pick between the NASCAR Sprint Cup, the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and the NASCAR Craftsman Tools Truck Series. So I think I have a Truck Series paint scheme. I do. It's Ho Nelly brake shoes. It's just a little fake sponsor. This is actually for my season. So this is exactly what my car looks like. The paint booth is pretty cool. You actually go into a paint booth. And yeah. So you don't really get to pick what you want on the car, kind of. Like, you get to pick the sponsor and stuff, and your information. But decals is where you have to go in and pretty much pick, you know, like, what do you want on the car? Do you want Bolt? You know, stuff like that. So I'm going to leave my car alone, but I just wanted to kind of point that out. That's kind of the same as NASCAR 08. Pretty much the same exact thing. So that's pretty cool. So again, you get to create with those three series. But as for menus, it's a pretty simple menu, kind of like NASCAR 08. I love the background, how they're working on cars. You got a car all the way to the left there on a lift. It's a completely blank car, but that's cool. And then you got the truck there, which is the last thing that I believe I raced with. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hit race now. Look at all the drivers that we get. We're going to go ahead and go with the Craftsman Tools Truck Series first. So you got me, of course. Then you got Colin Brown, or Braun. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Jesse, the fake driver there. Shane Sieg, I think, is a real driver. Travis Quapple, Woody Irving. You got Wilson, Eubanks. Are any of these real drivers? I got no photos. You got Reed there. You got Johnson. Billy Chapman, I think, was a real driver. I feel like I've heard that before. And then you got Eric Darnell. So not a lot of drivers there. And then the rest of these, of course, are fake, because they have fake numbers and everything. Yeah, I don't like that too well, where you got these fake drivers. I wanted to see real drivers. I know they probably had, like, some issues getting the real drivers in there, but good Lord, Travis. That's an interesting picture of Quapple there. But that's what you get with the Craftsman Tools. Not a whole lot. Still fun series to race in, though. And then, of course, with this series, let me go all the way up to it. Good Lord, this takes forever to go back up. Why is this taking forever? I just want to read them the names all the way up. Good Lord. Thank you. So the first one you get is Clint Boyer in the number 2 BBNT. Got Dale Earnhardt Jr. there in the National Guard 5. You got David Reagan there in the Discount Tire. You got, again, Jesse Clemens, which is a fake driver. Martin Truex Jr. EMTJ. Patrick Carpentier, Case Kane. Chase Miller. So you got 3 in the 9 car. Jeez. Sam Hornish Jr. Greg Biffle. Matt Kansas. So they have the same car pretty much, just with a different number. And unfortunately, there is no manufacturing difference here. I guess there was an issue with getting the manufacturers on these cars, so they just gave them a little bumper and a grill and said to hell with it. So it's unfortunate we don't get Chevy, Ford, Dodge, and Toyota. We just get an interesting looking EA Sports front nose. You got Bobby Hamilton there in the 25. You got Jeff Burton there in the 29. You got Dario Franchitti in the 40. You got Kelly Byers in the 47. Matt Freeman in the 51. Marco Sambros in the 59. You got Concrete Carl Edwards in the 60. You got Alvin Shields in the 74. And that is your Nationwide Series drivers. Now we're going to go ahead into the Cup. I should have did this in NASCAR 08. Showed you all the drivers, but that's my mistake there. You got Regan Smith in the 01. You got Martin MTJ Jr. in the number 1. I don't know why I said it's so weird, but there he is in the Bass Pro Shop number 1. You got Kurt Busch in the 2. That's a cool looking scheme. You got Casey Mears in the 5. You got David Reagan in the 6. You got Clint Boyer in the 07. You got Mark Martin there in the 8. You got Casey Kane in the 9. You got Patrick Carpentier in the 10. You got Denny Hamlin in the 11. You got Ryan Newman, the Rocket Man, in the 12. You got Paul Menard in the 15. You got Greg Biffle in the 16. You got Matt Kansas in the 17. DeWalt. You got Kyle Busch in the 18 M&M's. You got Elliott Sadler in the 19. You got Tony Smoke Stewart in the 20. You got Marcus Ambrose in the 21. You got John Wood in the 21 as well. You got Jeff Gordon in the 24, who actually talks to you in this game. Unfortunately, I probably can't show that, but that's pretty cool. I like that Jeff Gordon kind of goes in there and talks to you. That's another cool added feature. You have Jamie McMurray in the 26. Look how young little Jamie is. That's awesome. You got Travis Quapple there in the 28. You got Kevin Happy Harvick there in the 29. Jeff Burton Rise with 31. David Gilliland is still in the 38. Got Dario Franchitti in the 40. Reed Sorensen in the 41. Juan Pablo Montoya in the 42. Got Bobby Lamonte in the 43. Got Dale Jarrett and David Rudiman in the 44. You got Kyle Petty riding the 45. Jimmy J. Johnson is riding the 48. Michael Waltrip in the 55. Sam Cornish Jr. in the 77. Brian Vickers in the 83. A.J. Allmendinger in the 84. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88 National Guard. J.J. Yaley drives the 96. Carl Edwards is in the 99. And that is the list of your Cup drivers. Awesome. So we're going to pick a driver here. We're going to go to Daytona, as we did in the last video. We are going to go with Clint. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're going to go with a different driver here. I'm going to go with my man. I'm going to go with David Reagan here. Let me see if I can get into the car here. I can. Only 2, though. So I'm going to go with this one. And we're going to go to Daytona International Speedway. Now, I'm going to find it here. Probably could have just went backwards, but that's okay. Whoa, here it is.
Hey, this is Rusty Wallace for ESPN's NASCAR Now. I'm here at the famed Daytona International Speedway, one of the fastest, most famous tracks in all of NASCAR. Okay, guys, we're exiting turn 4 right now. Let's get ready to start this lap. I'm going to let you know how to get around Daytona. We're approaching the start-finish line. It's just ahead of us right now. We're wide open on the throttle. Okay, here we start the lap. We're going to let the car taper out against the wall. We're wide open. Look, no brakes here. You never touch the brakes whatsoever. The shortest way around the racetrack is right on the bottom. We're wide open. But look, this track is really rough. The car's bouncing around, jumping up and down. The goal is to keep it on the bottom of the racetrack. Shortest way around is the fastest way around. Now we're exiting turn 2. We're letting the car taper out against the wall very gently. We're not pulling the wheel much at all, because if we move the wheel much, it scrubs off speed and hurts our overall lap around the Daytona International Speedway. Okay, down the back straightaway, we're tapering into turn 3 right now. Another part of the racetrack where it's very, very rough. Cars jumping up and down, bouncing around. Now let's exit turn 4. Ooh, big bump right there. We just went over the tunnel, the famous tunnel off of turn 4. It runs underneath the racetrack. It makes the track really rough there. Okay, down the front straightaway, we're getting ready to approach the start-finish line, and that's a lap around the famous Daytona International Speedway.
See, that's another thing I like about this game. You get good old Rusty Wallace telling you how to drive around any track that you may click on in that ESPN car there. He'll tell you exactly how to run the track, or how he thinks you should run the track, and I think that's very good advice from our good friend, the former driver of the 2, Rusty Wallace. I thought that was a pretty cool other feature for this game. Yeah, so after this race, I'll give you my overall feedback of the game. So yeah. You get practice, qualify, race, gameplay setting, car setup, season info, and quit. So it looks like we're starting on the pole with A.J. Allmendinger, Jamie McMurray, Clint Boyer, Carl Edwards, Jimmy Johnson, Casey Mears, Travis Quapple, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Dario Franchitti rounds out the top 10. Let's go ahead and race. So if you don't qualify, apparently you get started on the front row, as I start terribly. Wow, we'll put the rear view mirror on. I'm going to try and get... It's so easy to pass here, I'll tell you that. It's nothing like NASCAR 08 where you have to really, really work for it. So as you can see here, I'm going to try and get behind Casey Mears here. As you can see, a slingshot was ready, but I didn't want to use it. I want to go behind Casey Mears and try how the draft works, if I could get down there. This game is easier to turn than NASCAR 08, which I like. These are all... Oh, I'm riding the wall here. Get off the wall. These are the NASCAR 08 paint schemes, I will say. 2009, we missed out on the great paint schemes of 2009 just because we could not get a NASCAR game. I'm still riding the wall. Good Lord. I'm used to NASCAR 08 already. Alright, here we go. I should have put the difficulty up a little bit, because as you can see, I'm just flying by the cars. Alright, trying to ride here on Casey Mears. As you can see, bump drafting is going to play a key here. I am going to try and get... Oh, well, that was stupid. Where is he? I'm going to try and get the front bumper cam here. As you can see, all the cameras. Couple weird ones in there, but I love this bumper cam. I use it at Daytona and Talladega all the time. We are pulling away from the field here, so I'm going to give Casey Mears a good old bump. Oh, I'm in the wall. Not very good at this game, but it is what it is. I keep on turning off the rear view mirror for some reason. Okay, Jamie McMurray trying to make a move here. I'm going to cut him off. He's going to slow back down, and he's going to back up to Dale Jarrett and David Rudiman up there. Now we're coming back up on Casey Mears. We're going to try the pass here. Oh, couldn't do it. I am actually trying to make this more interesting than it already is, because I don't want to just blow by Casey Mears and lead the whole race. Although that running into the wall is not on purpose. Oh, what was that? Here we go. We're riding on the back bumper now of Casey Mears, not being able to hold a steady line. Going to try and drop back behind him here, get a little draft. Go ahead and suck it up there. Come on, Casey. Let's go pull back by these guys here. There we go. I'm starting to figure it out. We're riding on the back bumper of Casey Mears. We're good friends. No damage. I guess I don't have damage on. That's unfortunate. The damage module is pretty much the same as NASCAR 09. Or NASCAR 08, excuse me. I don't think it's really updated at all. Oh, no, don't turn him. No, don't turn him. No. Oh, Casey. Oh, the damage module is on. It's just harder to get damage in this game. Oh, man, I turned him. Around he went. Why does he already have damage? He didn't have damage when I hit him. I tried to save him, but Jamie McMurray there to finish him off. Greg Biffle piling in. Man, oh, man. Terrible crash. Alright, we're going to go ahead and advance here. As you can see. This is the PlayStation 3 version. I would like to mention that. Both of the NASCAR 08 and NASCAR 09 gameplays are NASCAR, or are PlayStation 3 versions. Dario Franchitti getting a jump on me here. Go, Dario. Why are you slowing? Why is Dario so slow? Don't let Dale Jr. pass us. Go, Dario. God damn. Oh, Dale put me in the wall. He put him in the wall! Good Lord. Dario Franchitti, one of the slowest drivers here. One of the scrubs. Come here, scrub. Alright, we're going to drive here with Dario Franchitti. I'm going to pull away from the field here, and then I'm going to pass him here on the last lap. Where is the lap countdown, by the way? Did I not put that on? Is that... Oh, there it is. Lap 8 of 10. It's on the bottom right corner. Did not see that. I don't want to use a slingshot, but I am going to hit him. And we're going to pass him on the last lap here. I know I can pass him now, but I want to make it more interesting. I don't want you all to be bored. Oh, I'm going to turn him again. Oh, he turned him. No. Oh, did you just see that? They went like right through him. Oh my. He just could not save it. Poor Dario, man. Look at this. Oh, he backs it up into the wall, and they didn't show it, but they went like right through him. Oh no. Okay. I thought they were gonna say last lap. Look at my car though. All bent up, all out of place. I guess the damage is harder to get in NASCAR 08. I guess I should cross the start-finish line. There we go. Now they can pass me. Come on, Juan. We're going to go. We're going to pass these guys. Hasn't worked with Casey and hasn't worked with Dario. Dario was a bit slower. Let's see what Juan can do. Come on, Juan. Let's go, Juan. I can't hold a line. Let's go, Juan. Oh my god, why am I about to turn him? Alright, maybe I should just pass him. Maybe I should just pass him. There is no car radar. That happened in 2011. I kind of miss that right now. I really like the car radar. I'll show that feature to you guys in NASCAR 2011. It was, I think, a underused or underappreciated. Oh my God, that's aggressive. Underappreciated feature of the Technic games. But we are here in NASCAR 09, so we're not here to talk about that. We're about to come up on the final lap. I might actually give this to Juan if I can't keep up. Or stop hitting the wall. Get off the wall. Come on, Reagan. Alright, we are here with Juan. We're going to give him a good old shove here down in turns 1 and 2. Give him another good shove. Get back in the throttle here. Trying so hard. Alright, we're going to pass Juan here down in turns 1 and 2. Or 3 and 4, excuse me. We're already past 1 and 2. As you can see here, I'm actually able to get a good draft here with Juan Pablo Montoya. We are pretty far away from the field here. I'm going to try it here in a minute. Why do I have about... They're giving me a black flag? Oh, no, they're not. I was going to say, don't you dare give me a black flag. I saw that black, and I'm like... Because black flags are notorious in this game. Alright, Juan. Let's battle it out. They're side by side. And of course I get it because... There we go, we get the win. It's so easy to win in this game, it really is. Let's go ahead and show you the celebration here. It's kind of weird, honestly. Oh, jeez. That's not what I wanted to do. We're going to do my famous burnout here. Kind of started this up here. Where I really wish that there was a better camera angle, honestly. Thank you. There he goes. Around goes David Reagan, burning out. Boom! I love doing that burnout celebration right there. That's fun. Camera angles are a little weird, but it is what it is. I'm stuck. Anyways, can I quit? There we go. So David Reagan, me, finished his first one Montoya Dale, Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, Michael Waltrip, Case Kane, Bubba Labonte, Reed Sorensen, and Kevin Harvick round out your top 10 unofficial results. So, yeah, you get restart, race results, view, replay, and of course exit. We are going to exit at this time. I thank you all so much for watching, but before we end it here, I'm going to give you my final results on this game. So I'm going to go with the menus first. I think menus are very important to look at. They need to be simple, they need to be crisp, and they need to be clear, and also fluid motion.
Running a bit low on rep. Should we head over to the Sprint Driver Challenge to fix that issue?
Ah, there's our friend Jeff. I was hoping he would pop up. Anyways, yes, you do get Jeff Gordon as a kind of a helpful guide here in NASCAR 09. Very, very cool. I like that a lot. But anyways, back to menus here. It's a very crisp, clear menu. Very simple as well. You got the banners up there with the Craftsman Nationwide and Sprint Cup Series for NASCAR. It's a very simple menu, pretty much like NASCAR 08, just a little updated. So menus, for me, get a 10 out of 10. Very, very easy menu to figure out. Nothing too crazy. Now, with the soundtrack in this game, I think this is also very important. NASCAR 08, I think, got like an 8 out of 10 or something like that for soundtrack, and that was because it had country music in it. This one, while it's a good playlist, for sure, I like having country music in here. Number one, I like country music myself, and number two, it fits NASCAR very, very well, as NASCAR is kind of this redneck-based sport. So I'm gonna just go with a 6 out of 10 on soundtrack, because again, it's got some great songs in here, just not NASCAR fitting. And finally, I'm gonna go with some gameplay. The gameplay is a lot better in here than NASCAR 08. I think you can control the car a little bit better. You could see there from Daytona experience in NASCAR 08, I was up and down the track and sliding around and in last and couldn't catch up with the draft, and I finished last. And here, well, I did start on the pole, and this is kind of the lowest difficulty, but that was the same in NASCAR 8. That was the lowest difficulty. I mean, you know, So, you know, But I think on higher difficulty it is a little bit harder. So I'm going to give it a good old 7 out of 10 for gameplay. Replayability, this is a new one that I'm adding. It does have some replayability, you know, if you really want to go back to the Gen 5 section of the NASCAR. It is fun. I love having these older paint schemes. That's why I bought it personally, was because I wanted to see the old paint schemes. I wanted to see how EA Sports played it. And maybe for older NASCAR fans, this is fun. So I'd give it a solid 5 out of 10. Because while the career mode sucks, kind of, you can still go through the truck series and kind of rise up. That's fun. But, you know, it's an older game. It's kind of hard to play. You can't really play online with your friends. So, you know, there is that. So, and for others, which would be the paint booth and anything else that I decide to add in it, it would get a solid 6 out of 10. I love the paint booth. I think the paint booth for its time was very cool. Same with NASCAR 8. I thought the paint booth was alright for its time. This one has a little bit more of a crisp and clear paint booth. You know, it doesn't have all those overlapping layers. It may have some overlapping layers, but it doesn't have a lot. What else? I think that's it. I think I've covered pretty much everything. Oh, I like Jeff Gordon talking. That was another big one. I really, really like Jeff Gordon talking. That's why I get the 7 out of 10, because of Jeff Gordon talking. That was really, really spanking awesome. Anyways, guys, this is it for NASCAR 09. Up next is NASCAR 2011, whenever I can make that video. But for now, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments. Are you enjoying this series? And are there any older NASCAR games that you would like me to try and attempt to review? Would love to hear your opinions, and let me know your opinions on this game in specific. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Cool200 saying peace out. Have a good day.